desire. When it goes away...
This is video 5. There's more of the videos you might have missed. I'm Reid now. Go for reaboutsex.com.
I'm Cathy from theintimacydojo.com. So we're talking about if your partner doesn't want to sleep with you. Mm-hmm. And one of the topics we haven't really gone into is desire. It's like, if your partner doesn't want to sleep with you, it's just like, I don't desire you anymore. Like, how, can we talk about desire and what it is and why it might go away?
Mm-hmm. There's some good TED Talks on this, so just go in and type in desire, see what comes up. There's a great book called Mating in Captivity by Esther Perel that talks about how the things that make us feel secure don't normally turn us on erotically. So I would recommend reading that book as well. The thing to understand about desire, and go back to the first video where we talked about some of this in lust and libido and what happens when you're in love and the brain cocaine of being high on love. Desire for me, if we're not in the love phase, if we've waned off of that.
Or some people, it's not about love, it's just lust or wanting to be sexual with someone. Yeah,
but what question is, so what are you asking about desire though?
So if it goes away, like what happened?
Well, usually it's
it doesn't have to be just love and
the brain chemistry. Like most people equate lust with the initial desires of being in love. Or just being horny. Mm-hmm. And we collapse all that stuff together. And then we also make it somebody else's responsibility for us to be turned on. Throw on couple bad relationships, some emotional scar tissue, and then a lot of unsaid feelings and maybe upsets and broken promises. Mm-hmm. And then your ability to not be in your body and know what you like, mm-hmm. and also being stressed because you have a stressful job or you have 3 kids that you need to juggle and get to soccer practice. Like, ta-da! This is why you're not feeling like you desire anyone right now.
But there also can be you can have the overall like, oh my God, I'm exhausted. All I want is a bath and a nap. There's, I ran into an ex the other day. Mm-hmm. Someone I really love and respect. We're good friends. I remember at one point, I just always wanted to sleep with this person. Mm-hmm. And now it's like, there's not a draw to sleep with this person. Mm-hmm. Like it would actually be like, I'm like, I don't know that I would.
So you want to know what happened?
Yeah, like what's going on? Like, cause people.
All the stuff we just talked about. Like that's what's happening.
But it's an individual thing versus you were talking about it. It sounded like you were talking more about a global thing.
No, the reason you don't want to bang your ex is you probably fell out. The reason you wanted to bang them before was because you were probably high on all this brain chemistry, or you felt safe with them, and so your excitement was there, mm-hmm. right? Whereas if you're not, most people, well, everyone's different. Like you can feel not safe, and it's a turn on not safe. That person's dangerous. Versus, wow, like I feel safe with this person, and now I will let myself feel horny, and I want to have sex with this person because I feel safe. Like there's a lot of different reasons.
Right. I guess the way you were describing it, it sounded more like a global. I don't feel sexual in general. Versus I work with a lot of clients where it's like my partner may be attracted to a lot of other people, but is not attracted to me.
Well, that's usually like what I call strange ass phenomenon. Which is some people get really excited by new people, like the hormones that get released and the curiosity of somebody that you don't know, like that those kinds of things have been studied. So it's just.
I agree that's a factor. I don't know that's the entire factor. Like I think that there can be individual resentments can build up between people too, mm-hmm. but there also it's interesting to me that. Someone who is very attractive and hasn't really changed, like that, the things that were attractive at that point are still there, and yet there's not the draw.
Okay, I think I've already proven my point. I think so. You're trying to figure out why you're not attracted or turned on by your ex. Mm-hmm. I would say look at the things why you were turned on in the first place.
Again, it seems like the things that turned me on in the first place are still there.
Which were what?
A certain energy and attitude, a kindness, warmth that were there.
And you haven't changed at all since the last time you
I have changed a great deal.
So maybe the things you're looking for in life are different. Maybe the mystery and the newness of who they were has now passed.
We were together for 4 years, so that was.
And now you're over. Why did you break up? Ooh, this is getting good.
This is getting very personal. We were incompatible in a lot of ways.
Okay, so now that you know you've arrived at that conclusion, and there's nothing to try to make or save because you realize how incompatible you are.
So for me, there's a separation between there can be someone I want to be in a relationship with because I can see a lot of compatibility and attractiveness, and there's also people that I just want to sleep with.
Mm.
It's not like, that would be really bad to be in a relationship with, but they'd be really fun to be in bed with.
Yeah, right? And that, I mean, again, like the brain cocaine of pheromones, or, you happen to meet your ex on a time when your cycle was in a particular place where you weren't in your rutting phase, whereas if you had met them 2 weeks later and you wanted to hump everything that walked, you'd be like, oh my goodness, I'm so happy I'm seeing you again. There's all these factors.
Okay. But it seems like if we're tying this back into the topic of my partner doesn't want to sleep with me and offering some resolution and direction, basically what you're saying is that's
why they don't desire me anymore.
Yeah. And
why they might desire somebody else.
Right. And if it's just gone, it's gone, and then you're just curl up in the corner and suck your thumb. No,
there's ways that you can create connection and explore sex and pleasure. This is the problem. People collapse desire with pleasure. Don't do that. Stop. You're like, why don't I desire my ex?
Can we do another video about pleasure and desire?
We're doing video number 6 in the series, folks. The series that never ended.
Just for you.
Next video, leave a comment. Why does Cathy not get turned on by her ex anymore?
Thanks for watching. If you'd like to subscribe to my social media, it's right there. And please subscribe to this channel there. If you'd like to see more goofy Reid and Cathy, there's more videos there.
See them. Why are they there?